gave a press interview yesterday. I was even talking about the fact that the government should not even listen to the politician, that they should listen to the military men on the field, those facing the scourge, the pain of all the killings, those that have been inundated with killings, those that have been chased around, our valiant soldiers that have been hurt. He said that's the people we should listen to. And when you look at it, my brother, things are not well. We say these things because we love the country. If the country works, it's for all of our good and all of our benefit. So please, we don't like it when people try as much as possible to try to gaslight and manipulate the truth. The truth is the truth. As we speak today, things are not working. If things were, we will say it, that they are working in terms of insecurity. In some areas, yes, some steps have been made, like, the Shell and Bonga field and all of that, that we're going through and all of that, those are some good indications and the likes. So we are seeing all of that. Yes, they are about to make final investment decision on Bonga North. It's all right, it looks good, but collectively, things are not working in the economy for the general lot of Nigerians. If they were, we will say it. We have nothing to hide. That's just it. So please, people should learn to understand the truth, and it's the truth that will make us free. It's the truth that will enable us a level of freedom. If we don't go on the path of the truth, we will never be able to break free in this nation. Labour Party crisis. NLC joins forces with Nnamdi against Abure. The question is, why have this persisted? As this crisis has persisted for so long now, you will know there's an element of bad faith in it. You will know there's an element of bad faith in it. And these are the things we keep talking about. I mean, some of our audience are complaining about no sound, though. Hope they can hear us, because I'm just seeing a message and somebody sent it to me.
Okay. I think there's sound, yeah.
So we should also check
it. It's okay now. It's okay now.
It's okay now.
Of course.
Yeah. So there's an element of bad faith in what is also happening in the Labour Party, and let's stop deceiving ourselves. There are some hands manipulating here and there. We're also hearing that the famous group, what's it called? Is that it again? What are they even called now, Seth?
Which group?
I lost my, sorry.
Boko Haram?
I lost my train of.
Okay.
No.
Lakurawa. Oh, what do you? Okay.
I lost my train of thought.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So it's based on the Lulu matter.
Oh, okay.
There are groups. They are the what is it called? They are mentioning a lot of groups that have affiliations, with IPOB as regards the Lulu matter. IPOB has denied it. In fact, I did an investigative work on the Lulu matter around the Yala yesterday. It's a sad one. In fact, there's been a chronology of killings. But I also hear the military is doing a good job at flushing those nefarious actors out of that place. It's not a good one. It's not a good sight for our democracy. That an area is being taken over and all of that. And that's why we keep calling for a political solution for the Nnamdi Kanu case. See, if you have a political solution, we will not be able to identify and say, okay, these are the criminals that are doing all of this. Anyway, we know they are criminals anyway. But we'll not be able to identify. We need to be able to move forward as regards this case and all of that. See, as long as there's inequality in this country, people will always agitate. But we will never ever support violence agitation. And that's why incitement to violence was wrong. And where I need to condemn Nnamdi Kanu, I've several times condemned him also. Incitement to violence was not good. And also condemn every actor, including those that were trying to say Lagos for Lagosians alone. And you know the funny thing about people that open their mouths and scream our Lagos, they are not from Lagos. Okay. They are not from Lagos. These people that are so quick to scream, go to your state. They are not from Lagos. We'll go and check their origin.
Okay.
The real Lagosians don't talk like that. So that's why all of you that push that sentiment during the elections, I call them out. It's on record the role I played. Stand as a vanguard and expose these bad people, nefarious people for who they are. So let's call a spade a spade. We can't continue this way. These killings can't continue this way. These violent agitators cannot continue this way. We can't build a society with all of this pain and penury. It's not done. They're just going to decimate society. Fracas, killings everywhere. No. It's not the way to go. So we keep looking, we keep hoping, we keep supporting our military when they need to do that. What's it called? The governor of Borno is saying Boko Haram informants among politicians and soldiers. That's a big indictment. That's a big indictment. That's a big indictment. And we should be able to now start investigation. And it's not today we've been hearing people making those allegations that Boko Haram informants.
I think he knows what he's saying.
Among soldiers,
yes.
Among soldiers. And he's a governor.
And he knows what he's saying.
Get access to reports. So it's a very sad one. It's a very sad one. It's a very sad one. So it's a very sad one. The father of the boy that was killed by stray bullets in the battle said, stated of his account, he said he was taking them. He takes them to school every afternoon. He said there were about 5 children in the car, but while some were going to Oladoto area, others were going to Oluibado. And he came out of the car, he needed to pump the tire at the vulcanizer. The vulcanizer finished, he entered the car, moved, and he said he saw a car moving towards him. He didn't know they belonged to him. He said, as soon as I saw them, I moved, but he tried to stop me in the process, and he hit my car. Thereafter, I put it in reverse to bypass them, but I did not know 4 vehicles were chasing me. As they were towing my car, I maneuvered and escaped. See, the Nigeria we live, you and I don't support anybody violating traffic law, but the truth has to be said. When you are caught in a situation that people just waylay you like that, you don't know who is who.
Abi?
Robbers set up checkpoints in this country. So you don't know who is who. And it shows the state of disorder in Nigeria. If it's the truth, he's saying, no, I'm putting a caveat there. You don't know who is who. You don't know who is who.
Okay.
Because the police are not properly trained to identify themselves. Ask how many police officers carry their ID card or their badge, even those under, investigative duty. How many of them? How many of them? So it's a holistic societal problem, my brother. It's a holistic societal problem. And the earlier we start to navigate through all these problems effectively, the better it is. I said they will investigate it. I don't see anything. Probably it's only if they can sue and charge the person to court. No one knows what will happen. And the sad reality is it will happen again. It's not today it's been happening. Is the correct approach for a man fleeing a traffic situation? Is the correct approach? Is the correct approach opening gunfire?
Okay.
Is that the correct approach? So it shows a very defective society. And when we say these things, some people start to vituperate, they start to shake. But these were the same people when they were campaigning against PDP in 2015 that were calling society defective. No problem about it there. But now that they're in power, if you call it effective, they start to vituperate, they start to shake. They don't like to hear the truth.
ADC somehow is becoming a new bride, though.
I don't want to talk about ADC and coalition because those ones are not serious. At first they said it was SDP. Now they are saying ADC. Which other party they are going to use? And is this how they do coalition? At least they should agree first, man, before they start naming political party. Because they will name political party now, people will go and rush there. Just like they did with SDP. My brother, I'm not sure the real actors are coalescing on this coalition.
Are you sure? We hear
That's
Peter
just it.
Obi and Atiku again, oh, you know, these guys
The
are walking on the
mentioned real
ground.
actors are coalescing.
Wow. Okay. ADC he said ADC awaits briefing as El-Rufai confirms Obi Atiku coalition.
He said, beg you, forget all of that. The same people that only 3 days ago, when they said that they've agreed that some people should be vice president, they came out and said, no, be so. We say, lie, forget all of that. They are not going to agree. What is going to happen in the end is that most of them are going to go in their individual ways. And they are only going to make it easier for President Tinubu to emerge again.
That's the thing. I've been asking the same question.
Go and write it down. That's what is likely going to happen. Most likely. They are not going to be able to agree on anything. All of them want to be presidents. That's the problem. And as long as that is there, they will open the channel easily. Forget it. Go and write it down.
Wow. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Rufai. Thank you.
That's the sad reality. You know me, I'll say the way it is.
It's sad indeed, though. Seriously, it's sad.
That's sad.
It's sad.
All of them want to be president, I beg. So what they are doing these days is now they are testing out things in the media. They are planting stories in the media. That story was planted now. It was a test. There's something called test in the media. Where you plant some stories to gauge reaction and opinion. That story was a test now. That's why you see Labour quickly reacted to it and all of that. And in the process, Kwankwaso is looking for a beautiful bride. The other day, Johnson was with us, the spokesperson of the NMPP. He said they are talking to everybody, including Tinubu. So if these ones are not ready on time, Kwankwaso will probably get a better deal with Tinubu and they will work it around. So forget it. And that's why when they were saying he had gone to feed APC, he quickly came out to debunk it. The deal has not been done yet. When it's done, they will do it. Forget it. And Tinubu holds a higher card in the game now because he's incumbent. So he has more political favors to dispense. So on the negotiating table now, he can easily say, I will give you this, I'll give you that, I'll give you that position. The other ones, we feel if we win, it's a strong probability. President Tinubu can say that because he's already incumbent.
You know, Nigerians are not happy when you say that this coalition thing will not work because it's like you're dashing their hopes. Like the only place where we need to feel rest, we wait for who go do this thing. No hope again. Where do we go?
Do Nigerians want me? Do Nigerians want me? Rufai saying to tell them lies. I'm not. Listen, Jude. I've been doing this job over 20 years in my life. I'm not here to tell you lies or make you happy. I will say it the way it is. I'm known for saying the blunt truth. If you don't like it, that's your cup of tea. I'm not here to impress you. I don't want fans. I say it the way it is, and I'm saying it based on what I see. And I'm also saying it based on my interaction with the dramatics personnel. The key figures are not tilting towards any coalition thing because egos are too much. And I'm telling you what I know. Egos are too much. You don't want to step down for each other. That's pure and simple. And based on my experience in this game, I'm not a small journalist, so we should know that by now.
Adebayo is saying that Peter Obi is moving quietly, having underground meetings to unseat Tinubu. Quiet meetings, underground meetings. Peter Obi.
Everybody will do their thing in there. That's what I'm telling you. Didn't I tell you about Sazon? Didn't it happen? When I told you about Sazon, did you say I was stupid? Didn't it happen? What I'm telling you from dramatics personnel is involved now is that I feel no coalition. Forget it. Because egos are too much. Egos are too much. And that's a big problem. Even they patch up things in the end, egos are too much. It's not the same Adebayo now that they say I won't step down for Atiku says SDP presidential candidates. I think this is on channels. So it shows that they moved up SDP. And that's why I say I don't want to talk about the ADC because they keep mentioning political parties. And all of these political speculations. You have to deal with substantiated, not speculations. What is from APC and from this to SDP? My brother.
Okay. Rufai, thank you so much.
You tell Nigerians the hard truth too. And if things don't pan out in their favor, it's their political class that destroy them and deceive them because of their own political class selfish interests. You see, the problem is a lot of Nigerians want liberation, but their politicians are too selfish and they are too egotistic. Nigerians want the good of Nigeria, but their politicians don't think of the good of Nigeria. They think of the good of themselves. These are facts, I'm telling you. And please, with due respects, I know we have a lot of fans of President Trump here. I will say the way. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to say the truth. President Trump lies. It's safe to say he lied against South Africans yesterday. He lied. That video he played that there were graveyards everywhere was a lie. I've gone to fact check that video. The crosses he showed in those videos were not graves. They were part of a symbolic protest that took place on September 5, 2020, near Normandia in South Africa, following the murder of farmers Glenn and Vida Rafiti in KwaZulu-Natal. According to South African Institute of Race Relations and local news outlet, these crosses were temporarily placed there by volunteers along a protest route to commemorate farm murders, not mark actual graves. Google Street images for May 2023 confirmed that the crosses were no longer present, further indicating their temporary nature. These were the same crosses Donald Trump played and lied that they were crosses of South Africans that were buried, white farmers that were buried in genocide. President of America spread fake news and false news, and it's exciting. And it's all painful that the South Africans didn't prepare. Maybe they didn't know that this was the propaganda they had sold to Trump, and they allowed the lie fester. They didn't challenge the lie there and there. And giving you facts, empirical facts. This is what journalism is all about. So when Trump was lying and saying that, American media wouldn't carry this, it's false news. IRR, South African Race Relations Institute, was set up many years ago for race relation matter. It's one of the most independent arbiters in race relation matters in South Africa.
Okay.
Fact check me on that. So those crosses were not crosses of people that died. They were not graves. It was just symbolic crosses put there in protest, and they have since been removed. And the people that died in that attack were only Glenn and Vida Rafiti in KwaZulu-Natal. Isn't it sad that the leader of the free world is not the one spending fake news? And he keeps calling everybody fake news media. And all the booklets he was sharing, they were articles from recognized fake news outlets, the likes of Daily Mail, the likes of New York Post. It is sad that an American president is sharing from unverified outlets. So it shows what the White House has become. It shows the joke democracy in America has become. And for all of those that want dictators and right-wing nationalists because they say things to make them happy, I'm not here to make you happy. I'm not a journalist that's here to make you happy. I will tell you the hard truth in your face. Take it or leave it. And that's what I'm building with VOP. When I co-founded VOP and started off VOP, those are the things we started building. We self-fact check. We're not saying we're perfect too. But on this platform, you hear the accurate fact check. And when we are proven to be wrong, I will be first to accept that I'm wrong. Because we don't know it all. Have a good day.
Thank you so much, Rufai Oseni. Appreciate you. Have a great day today. VOP 90.3 FM. All right. Like I told you, let me seek Barrister Darlington's opinion on some of the things Rufai has said this morning here on the show. All right. Yeah. Let's get to Barrister Darlington Agumo. He's got some other facts, to tell us. Okay, everyone. This is Voice of the People 90.3 FM is our dial. Feel free to join the conversation this morning. Okay, yeah. WhatsApp is 081-717-56338. 081-717-56338. Yeah, that's the number to call, to be, or rather, to send your message to be part of the conversation this morning. Now, let's now talk to Barrister Darlington. Top of the morning to you, sire, and welcome.
How are you?
I'm doing fine, doing great.
Okay.
All right. Let's dive into serious issues now. I don't know if you listened to Rufai Oseni, but I would somehow repeat some of the things he has said here. As regards coalition, let me begin with that. ADC awaits briefing as El-Rufai confirms Obi Atiku coalition. For Rufai, you're saying he feels this coalition is heading nowhere because, according to him, everyone wants to be president. No one wants to step down for the other. Barrister Darlington Agumo, is this dashed hope or what?
No. There is a coalition going on, and it is going to succeed because the game plan has changed.
Okay.
What happened last time has even taught them a lesson. Both Obi and Atiku, they have learned their lessons. And with the way this government is being run, it will be a sad story for them not to come together to bring up a better change for Nigerians. There is a coalition going on, and I'm sure at the end of the day, Obi will be vice to Atiku. That is the only way they can succeed. Based on the vote they got in the last general election, they can't throw all that away now. They can't. So whichever way, there is a coalition going on, and it will succeed. Yes.
And you said that the coalition will have Obi as the VP?
Of course, why not? Why not? Look, anybody telling the people to be not to be a vice to Atiku, that person is his enemy. It can't be today.
Yeah.
Look at it this way. Whether Obi is vice to Atiku or not, he is not the loser here. Because Atiku will do either one term or even 2 terms, it doesn't matter. Whenever he comes down to the south here, please, which other candidate is he going to fall upon? The southwest can never come up again. Neither with the south. It will definitely be Obi from the southeast. And the north will support him since he supported Atiku. That is it. Anybody saying anything outside this is not a friend of Obi or even Atiku. They have to come together now because the game plan have changed. What happened before now is enough lesson for them to come together. Because look at it this way. The North have already left Tinubu. That is why he's trying to cajole all the people from the South, the governors, to join APC. You can see now, nobody in the North is being told to do the same thing they are doing in the Southeast here. So Tinubu is now shopping for people from the Southeast. And of course, the Southeast are not ready to listen to him because they have not done anything for us. We still maltreating Nnamdi Kanu. So on what basis are we going to listen to Tinubu? So if you can see it now that Obi is going to clear the Southeast and South. Atiku will get a chunk of the vote from the North. So where will Tinubu get his own vote? The Southwest will be divided because they don't all love Tinubu. But so where will his vote come from?
Why can't it be the other way round? Obi as the president, Atiku.
No. It can't be treated. Please listen very well. Listen very well. In experience and age, Atiku is up there. Is that not true? He has been vice president for 2 terms. And then in age, he's older than Obi. Oh, you have been saying, let him nurture somebody, let him not nurture. Let Obi go and learn under him. Even though he has been a governor, he has not been a vice president. He has not played at the national level. That is why Obi should go to him. While keeping his obedience intact for future elections. If Obi goes to the North now, they will not vote for him. The North is still angry with what the South have done to him under Tinubu. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
They are not sure that another Igbo man will not do worse than Tinubu. So Obi had to go and show the North that yes, he is one of them, and that will what will happen under an Atiku who is from the North. So if we now go to the Atiku and then work with Atiku peacefully, there is no other candidate in the South after Atiku except Obi. No other candidate. And that time they will rally around Obi. That's what I'm saying here. And Obi cannot make it in the north now. It's not possible. It's not possible. That's the truth. Because the north want to regain what they lost under Tinubu. And they are not sure and Obi will give it to them. Okay. That's why he should put on his thinking cap.
All right, but Barrister, do you think this game change can affect the APC somehow? I mean, negatively?
Yes, I just told you now. I told you now what will happen. Otherwise, he's shopping for people from the southeast. Meanwhile, Tinubu has not done anything for the southeast. So, on what basis is he asking the governor to give the governor joins him in the southeast? He's on his own because the people of the southeast will not vote for him. We told Buhari in 2015 that we are not going to vote for him, and we did not. We did not.
Okay, what happens to this gentleman agreement we talk about almost every day? That, okay, it will be 8 years.
It is not. Look, it has been destroyed.
Like that.
It has been destroyed. That started with PDP also. And PDP, from all indication now, is no longer the PDP of you. So that agreement is gone. When they said they wanted to make a law for rotational president, they killed it. So that means that gentle whatever is gone. We need a better hand now. If one particular region can be ruled us forever, it doesn't matter as long as we have good governance. That's the truth.
As long as we have good governance.
Yes. After all, the royal family has been ruling in Britain for over 600 years now. What is there any problem with that?
The presidential candidate of the SDP in the 2023 general election, Prince Adewale Adebayo, has said that his counterpart, Obi, is in some secret, very serious talks and, of course, plans to unseat President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027.
So how did he know about it? How did he know about it? It's the same talk that they are talking about, coalition. Thank God he knew about it. So what are you saying? There must be coalition and it's going to succeed. In fact, Tinubu has presented a very good fertile ground for the opposition to come together now. By what he's doing and by what he's saying, he has made it very, very possible for the opposition to come together. That's why I tell you that what happened last time cannot happen again because the game plan has changed. Tinubu have messed up everything. He has messed up everything. That's the truth. Again, we did say one party and dictatorial tendencies of Tinubu. He has not been able to wake up.
Again, Barrister Darlington, I want to ask you, Dr. Lukman Salihu Muhammad has been appointed to head the secretariat of a newly formed anti-Tinubu coalition. Now, people are now looking at ADC. Recently, we heard SDP. Now it's ADC. What's really going on as a platform that will unseat Tinubu, as a platform that will carry the coalition?
They go and read the 48 laws of power. Don't tell your enemy where you are coming from. Put it in a state of guessing. At the last minute, you now threw in your trump card. All this thing that says Tinubu is a master strategist, is this and that. This coalition want to tell him that he's not the only one who knows how to play manipulation. They will continue to show signs of where they are going. Meanwhile, they are not going there. At the end of the day, at the last minute, you will see what will happen.
Okay, let's talk about some other issues. What's his name? Reno Omokri is hard this time on Erufai. He says, let me quote him. He says, so they can resume killing Abi. Omokri was actually mocking Erufai over the statement he made when he said that Tinubu will be sent back to Lagos. Tinubu will be sent back to Lagos. So Omokri is mocking him so that you guys will resume killings again, Abi. But then there's been killings going on in the country since this guy left power. How do we place that side by side?
That will tell you that Ren Omokri, he has been talking too much. Shame will be on him by the time Tinubu is out of office. Shame will be on him because I don't see how Tinubu can continue to lead Nigeria under these circumstances that is prevailing now. So that is an idle talk. They are giving him ambassadorial whatever. Is that not true? So he can now satisfy his dear masters. I'm not bothered about what he's saying. What is important is that there is a coalition going on. And at the last minute, Tinubu will discover that there is nobody behind him. That's the truth. I've told you how it's going to pan out. Obi will take the southeast and the south-south. That one is certain. That is certain. Atiku will get a very large chunk from the north. Even Kwapanso only have Kanu. It's a strength force. Kwapanso, whether you agree with Tinubu, it doesn't matter. You only have Kanu. So, you think every Kanu person will join Kwapanso? It's not possible.
But Mr. Darlington, you cannot totally rule out Tinubu from the north, no matter what.
Well, I have told you the large chunk. You know there are 19 states. With what he has done so far to the north, I am telling you here that the north said that they are no longer behind Tinubu, and they were the one that gave him 65% of the votes in 2023. Is that not true? So he's going to lose that because that is what they told him. And you know, northern leaders, they know how to manipulate their people to follow them where they are going. They cannot leave their own article. They cannot. It's not possible. They can't. They have told Tinubu that they are not with him again. And it is very obvious. That's why Tinubu is shopping for people from the southeast. Can't you see it? How many governors from the north have joined APC? How many? You can see their number. Meanwhile, somebody is telling you that the entire southeast have joined APC. Is that not a joke? So the game plan has changed, and Tinubu is aware.
Okay, people are now asking, when we're talking about good governance, everyone is asking, will these people, will this duo bring about good governance, especially at the devil you know is better than the angel you have not seen. We are quick to chase
APC
away.
approved that APC approved that they don't know governance. You don't tell anybody to tell you. From Buhari to Tinubu, they have proved to Nigeria that they don't know what is leadership. We tried the PDP for 16 years. They do something now. And Atiku cannot behave like a Tinubu. It's not possible. You don't learn left hand at old age. We have tried Atiku and tested him under PDP. He's a moderate. He's a liberal. He's not an extremist. So what are you saying? And you know what Peter Obi did in Anambra. So I don't see how an Obi will stay there and support misgovernance. It's not possible. They are coming on a rescue mission. It can't be true. The two of them have been tried and tested, and none of them behaved like any APC leader we have seen so far. So why do you think they go to Aso Rock and change overnight?
Okay, let's also touch on Nnamdi Kanu quickly. DSS says they are not part of Kanu's arrest in Kenya.
It's a lie. Let me tell you what happened. You see, there are people who call rogue agents, maybe dismissed secret service people and others. Whenever government want to conduct illegal activities outside the country, they hire these people to avoid a backlash, to avoid a diplomatic row. That was why when they wanted to go and pick Umar Diko in UK under Buhari and the Diago, they hired the Israeli Mossad. You get it? And when the thing now went foul, they had to use the two traditional rulers, the Dasuki, the Sultan of Sokoto, and the Ooni of Ife, to go to Israel to placate them. Because the government of Israel was embarrassed that their own failed in an operation. You get it? Of course, I don't want to bore you with the story. Now, what happened is that when Nnamdi Kanu was lured to Kenya, it was organized by somebody who knew him. And that was why he honored that invitation. And when he now landed in Kenya, the security agencies in Kenya now took over and now invited the Nigerian counterpart, who now started hurrying to go and pick him. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Okay.
Ask yourself, why was the jet plane that went to pick him belong to a private citizen? Because they didn't want anybody to know. It was outside government. That Malami followed them was to take care of any legal matter that may arise. Maybe government of Kenya will start talking of extradition and all that. That was why Malami followed them. to take care of that area. Then the man that offered to donate his jet, where is he today? He died mysteriously somewhere outside Nigeria. Have you asked yourself why that happened? Have you? There was a deal to make him the governor of his state, if he could help. Because at that time was running out. Time was running out for the government of Nigeria. So by the time they finished protocol to go and arrange for a flight, they said it would be too long. That was why this man offered to give his private jet. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if they say they are not saying, yes, it's possible. Because one, listen very well. There was no direct kidnapping or adoption. No, what happened is that civilians played a major role because it was the people of Kenya that did most of the job. It was when they are feeling that they now invited him to just come and pick this guy into Nigeria. Okay. So our secret service did not play much role. It was mostly civilians that went for that thing. If you check, the few of them that went, they can never disclose their identity. They can never. It's a fact. Because this is something outside government protocol. Nobody wants to be identified. That's what happened. So even if they agreed, will they come and identify themselves that yes, we went for that operation? On what ground will you enter Kenya to say you want to? No, it's not possible. It's not possible. Even the people that did it in Kenya, they did it. We have the knowledge of the government of Kenya. That's the truth. And of course, money exchange hands. It can't be the money exchange hands. That's the truth.
Finally, before you go, just 2 minutes. Boko Haram informants are among politicians and soldiers. A big one by Babagana Zulum.
We have had many indictments. It can't be the what came out of it at the end of the day. What happened at the end of the day? The National Security Advisor told you that the equipment, the arms and ammunition they bought for Nigerian police and Nigerian soldiers, they are selling it to terrorists. It can't be the what came out of that? Did any hear the rule? Did you have any indictment? Did you see anybody being reprimanded or court-martialed? The answer is no. I am telling you that one day, somebody will be so pained to write the story of this insecurity. I'm not joking. The same way Babangida wrote a book. Somebody will write a book on this thing that's going on in Nigeria. Because it's no longer ordinary. I am telling you. Ask yourself, why is it that every move that was made to bring this into an end is hit a brick wall? Bafarawa, who was the chief of army staff, who came to do the job, what happened to him? He didn't last a month in office until one mysterious crash happened somewhere in Zaria. And that was the end of it. So there is something going on that nobody wants to tell us. But I know that nothing is hidden forever. You see those men that are sponsoring terrorists that they don't want to release. Eventually, if man did not release it, God will expose them one by one. So that one is not a news at all. He has said it. What happened? Is it the first time somebody is saying it?
Thank you.
Kawu Balaje told you how they invited the terrorists into Nigeria and armed them. Is that not in the open? Have anybody called him to say, why would you do such a thing? If you claim that you are Nigerian and you love Nigeria, why would you openly invite terrorists to come into Nigeria? We are not talking of the road Buhari place, which everybody knows. So with all these exposures, what did anybody do? So I'm tired of listening to such news. It will never come to anything at all.
Thank you so much, Barrister Darlington. I appreciate you for talking to us this morning. Thank you again.
It's my pleasure.
Export Business Training is here again. VOP 90.3 FM wants you to benefit from this. This is for those who want to position or reposition themselves for something different in 2025. Yes, time to export common items abroad and earn in dollars like pepper, vegetable, groundnut, yam, sesame seeds, ugu, bitter leaf, cherry, charcoal, sawdust, oil, kola nut, cocoa, and many more. Join the rest and get this knowledge.
The seminar fee is 20,000 naira only. Account number 122-416-8488. Zenith Bank. Account name VOPFM. Kindly send your proof of payment via WhatsApp to 0701 214 6454. seminar will hold on Saturday, 24th of May 2025.
At Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, 42 Murtala Mohammed International Airport Road. Time 11 a.m. Don't be left out. Participate and you'll be grateful for life.
Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Time to take your calls and hear from you. 0700 903 903 903. 0700 903 903 903. WhatsApp 081 717 56338. Move away from your radio set and turn down the volume. Just about 1 minute for everyone. Thank you so much. Good morning to you. What's your name and where you calling from? Good morning.
Good morning, Kamijude.
Good morning.
The first time talking to you on radio.
Oh, really? Good morning. Welcome.
Well, I really do listen to everything you have been doing. You are doing a great job.
Thank
POP
you.
is doing it. According to what analyzing as narrative, this Nigerian is just like a artist movie. I swear. You are just playing politics over business life. It is so bad of them. They make promise they can't keep. But God is watching all of them. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much for talking to us. Beautiful morning to you. What's your name and your location?
Good morning, Kamizule.
Good morning.
I'm calling from Elasa Moses.
Okay.
Yes, I want to support Dr. Darrington. Today, analysis, I give him 100% plus. I fought the analysis of the Hussein that the coalition will not work. Why? Why the coalition will not work? So I want to be very careful with the Bado and the Lagos journalists now. There's going to be statements, there's going to be tribalistic analysis. You know what you said? If I say we should quote him, we don't want to support that, I don't want to. He said that Lashata, Akpoto is gone. That there's no way they will not impeach her and they will not, send her through the record that she's gone. He said that this woman is gone, and is gone. They will do everything to make sure that they record her. Did he succeed? So, please, we should very well, sometimes when what is happening in Nigeria? Rescue mission. We don't need whether from South or South East, from South West or North. We need the rescue mission. Atiku and the balanced diet. They are going to do something. They want to bring the rabies. Amateur to be Teresa to go and play like who's number one and eight in the world. Right. We need mature people. Thank you very much, Kamiji.
Thank you so much for calling. Appreciate you. 0700 903 903 903. WhatsApp 08171756338. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Jude.
Good morning to you.
I'm Edward calling from Tango.
All right.
What this barrister said is over 100% right. In case of education, people supposed to understand it now. Before we wanted Obi to represent Southeast as before that the leadership have not reached the Southeast. But in terms of putting Nigeria through, in terms of eradicating corruption in Nigeria, in terms of good governance in Nigeria, that policy is supposed to stand like that. Let the coalition of Atiku and Obi stand, so that let us wipe all these people away and build a new Nigeria. Because we cannot control corporate. We expected the president to do better, but he's spending all the projects. So all these things people are talking. Let us join with one force as a one formidable Nigeria to vote APC away. We don't need APC again. They have spoiled this country. Look at the performance of Buhari. Buhari is a 8 years, and that 8 years is zero. So even in terms of what is the security now, if they want to do something better, they should call Buhari, come back to office and check that 400 list of people they're giving to him while he's in office. So that is a certain way to eradicate security. But the present government is not doing it. So let all Nigerians join hands together and vote APC away. We don't need them again.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate you. Hello, good morning to you. What's your name and where you calling from?
Jude.
Good morning.
My name is Pascal. I'm calling from Ikeja.
Good morning. Good morning.
As disappointing as the permutation which Barrister Darlington has given to us is, although when you reason it very well, that is the only way this hardship regime of President Bola Tinubu will be getting rid of from Nigeria. That is the only way. But the issue I want to call attention to, coalition or no coalition, I have said this time without number. How will that work without focusing attention on this present INEC, led by Professor Mahmoud Yakub? How will Nigerians vote count in 2027 with this present INEC? Is there any assurance that Nigerians' vote will not be dumped inside the bush like it was done in River State under Wike? What is the assurance? Because anybody telling us about coalition or plan to unseat Tinubu must address the issue of reforms in INEC. Without INEC being reformed, there is every...
Thank you.
This man called Tinubu cannot be taken for granted, though, because all institutions is under his pocket as we speak right now. So I want more enlightenment on what is the plan for the current INEC.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. Let me read some messages here. Now that Governor Zulum of Borno State is saying what many Nigerians have been saying, that Boko Haram have some of our soldiers giving them information. Can the federal government now take the matter serious and fetch those soldiers out to face trials? Benjamin from Shogunle sent that message. And then Iotech, I'm not against coalitions provided Peter Obi will be the flag bearer. But if Atiku agrees to be elder statesman, I don't have issues with that. Where are the experts on economy? What is the work of Cardoso? Very soon, Naira will become a tissue paper. It's laughable that giants of Africa cannot protect and provide for its citizens. APC government have failed so very soon. Tinubu will carry his loads out of Aso Rock. Let them release Nnamdi Kanu, is what he is saying. And then Pop Chu in Ikorodu is saying, good morning. As regards Governor Zulum demanding for swift action from Mr. President, I hope Mr. President will rise up to the occasion and salvage the country from these menaces, because the rate of killings in that state and country are at large. It's getting out of hand, and it's high time the president do the needful as far as insecurity is concerned and forget about politics for now. However, as security is local and the clamoring for state police will remain as a viable panacea, as the federal government has been basking on euphoria to make use of the 400 names painstakingly released by UAE because because their cronies completely made the list of the entire. Okay, thank you, Pop Chu. I appreciate you for that message. Thank you so much. Chinedu from Badagry is saying something here. Peter Obi should please stay away from Atiku because Nigeria is zoned north and south. Why is it that Atiku, being a northerner, wants to cause problem on these noble agreements or arrangements? Thank you, Chinedu. Thank you so much. In this coalition, it is not going to work and gather momentum and massive support. I suggest and plead that Atiku Abubakar should put off his presidential ambition and support Peter Obi to run as the presidential candidate. God bless and bless Nigeria. Pastor Gabriel Ekuma is the one saying that here now. And then let's examine the character of politicians forming a coalition against Tinubu for 2027. Many have questionable integrity and unresolved corruption cases, including Babachir Lawal, Baba Ahmed Yusuf, Nasir El-Rufai, and Atiku Abubakar. Their president at all costs mentality is concerning. My advice for Peter Obi is to focus on restructuring the Labour Party, educating the supporters on non-Nigerian politicians. Okay, thank you so much. Let's go back here. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Innocent. I come from Amuwa, Dr.
Let's go.
Please, I want to say first, the governor of Borno that are saying that Boko Haram is somehow in the government. Everybody knows that. We know that for a long time. Also, the vice president of Nigeria should also, you can even identify these things he's saying. And the current vice president now. So what I'm trying to say again is, Obi and Atiku, if they can match, I myself will go out of APC and I will join them, because that is the advice we give Obi 2023, which he failed. That's why I'm angry with him. But now, if they can record themselves back, join together, my brother, they will make a very big impact to Nigeria, and it will be work very, very well. At least let my state, Imo State, be liberate from where they are. When they win, my state, so Imo State, the right person will take over. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Now, everyone, it's Saturday, all right? Saturday is just here, and we'll still want to talk to Nigerians, those who are ready to change the game in 2025. That VOPFM is organizing an export seminar. Yeah. Export seminar is on Saturday. Yes, this particular Saturday. And of course, we are ready for that day. It's going to be a big one, everyone. And of course, in case you want to join, it's just 20K. Highly subsidized by VOPFM for everyone to participate. Come on, learn. Export business is really, really viable. And that's why we are here with the export guru, who will also join us that day to talk just around 5 minutes about what we should expect, what we should be expecting on Saturday. Top of the morning to you, Dr. Godwin Oyefeso Abiodun. Talk to us this morning.
Good morning, Nigerians. Good morning, leaders. It's always a pleasure being around. And let me just remind us that our decision determines our destiny. If you do not learn anything new today, tomorrow may just be solved. So that's why we keep on telling you that today, there's nothing like tomorrow. It's what you do today that determines tomorrow. And we're in a new world, and the world we are now, if you want to prosper, you must learn to earn. If you don't learn, you will not earn. So one of the things you can learn that can produce money for you is export business. We have spread it and severally that government is interested in those in this sector. They can fund you, they can assist you, and you have all that you can just succeed. But for you to be able to get any success accomplished in export, there's a need for a skill set. There's a need for you to know some certain things. That's why the seminar is coming up on Saturday at the Airport Golden Training Hotel, Ikeja, and in Bafajao, very close to the airport. And the seminar fee has been subsidized just 20,000 naira. So I want to encourage you that if you are not really paid for that particular training, please try and do that today at all costs.
Yeah.
You can invite your friends, invite your relations. Not only that, maybe members of your church, 3, 4, 5 people. Just tell them to come and listen. And I can tell you that you'll be glad you did, because the difference between today and your future is information. The difference between today and your future is information.
Simple.
So the ability to learn something positive today is what gives you an edge, even from today as you begin to practice it. So like I said, we'll be talking about quite a lot of things. We'll be telling you various commodities we are going to export. And we've always been saying this, but I will still say it again. For those of us who maybe might have been joining us for the first time, I said that there are over 117 that can be exported. In fact, anything you see in Nigeria, in the market, can be exported. Okay, what are some of these things? 300 million can be exported, pinching, plantain chips, ogi, which is pap, roasted granite, yam flour, palm oil can be exported, beans flour, snail, honey or bonnet, grounded or bonnet can be exported. You can also export flour, plantain flour, or fada rice, dates. You know, you can, if you are into fashion, there are some things you know how to do. They can be exported. You know, leather bags, maybe Ankara or batik, you know, or Kampala can also be exported. Now, they can export various types of leaves, like the leaves. There is a bitter leaf in high demand in a certain country. As I'm talking to you right now, bitter leaf. And I'll be giving information to that when I come on Saturday. You know,
okay.
That's what that the whole country. That's only what they like for Nigeria. Just give us your bitter leaf, you know, and a lot of people don't know. So those who know it are just benefiting from that route. So also can be exported okra, leaf, or hard leaf, or taxi, water leaf. Even, you know, cassava leaf can be exported. Hardwood shako can be exported. What they call it, yam, cocoa yam. All these things, many more, and crayfish,
okay.
You know, catfish, all these things can be exported. You know, cashew nuts, cocoa, gum arabic, soya beans, sesame seeds, biscuit flour, you know, what they call shea butter, rubber.
Okay.
Quite a lot of things can be exported. So be rest assured that, you know, there's a lot to export. But the good thing is that no one who comes on that Saturday will be disappointed, because we will give you, ours is give you information, okay? And when you're able to work with that information, you know, I can assure you that you actually make success of it.
Okay.
So, like I said earlier on, all you need to do is just to send your number. Some people are calling me. They are calling me. They will be calling me that I should give them account details. And I used to tell them that there's a number we advertise. You know what I mean? They advertise that they should call that number. Please focus on that number. Just send export. About almost 3 people called me yesterday, even till midnight, you know, and I was trying to call the number that they should call. So please take your Bible now, write down the number so that you can book a seat, okay? The number to call is 070 12 14 6454. I repeat again. So participate in this export readiness seminar coming up on Saturday at Golden Series Hotel. And the seminar fee will said has been subsidized to 20,000. Okay, write word export on WhatsApp. Send it 070 12 14 6454. Once you do those two things, you send that, they'll send you the account. I can quickly say that. But now, like I still said earlier on, you know, life is all about information. What you know is what you know. What you don't know, you don't know. You understand me? Getting education abroad is the kind of information. If you don't know it, you would think it's impossible. But for all the parents and young people that are coming, I'll be giving them free bonus. Now, please, this bonus is not the seminar. I want to repeat it again. This bonus I'm giving is not the seminar. The seminar is an export. How to export goods and your services. Now, like I said earlier on, you also can export to service. You are a carpenter, you are a welder, you are a fashion designer, you are an hairdresser. You understand me? You can export that service abroad. Now, you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, you're a caregiver. You understand me? You are also an architect, you're an accountant, you're a lawyer. All these people, you also export your service. You understand me? And be paid over there. There are some templates you need to get involved, and that's it again. The number, so the bonus I'm giving for those who send their name, I'm repeating the number again, 070 12 6454. Send the word export on WhatsApp now as I'm talking. They will send you the account number, make your payment. Once you pay, right in the day, you understand, I'll give you these two bonus. Number one, the bonus is a list of universities in USA with no application fee. Now, when you want to apply for any university, you must pay application fee. Now, this university I'm going to give you, you don't need application fee. And you are going to get 100% scholarship. What is scholarship? That's a situation whereby you don't pick them and you'll be going to school. It's like free education. You know,
right.
And it's still a good thing. So I'll be giving you that. The second one, you make your payment today. Please make sure this is a bonus for those who pay to reward them for taking action. organization in the UK that offer visa sponsorship to Africa. Now, what that means is that this organization, I'm going to give you their list. Then once you are able to get adequate skills, they will sponsor your visa in the UK. So please don't dull yourself. Information brings transformation, and I can tell you that. So come is in two ways. You are getting in two ways now. You are getting this information free, and you are come for the seminar to learn about export. And I want to tell you that you will be glad with it.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah. So everyone, in case you didn't get the information, right, the number, let me call it now. 070-1214-6454. 070-1214-6454. That is 070-121-46454. 070-121-46454. All you need to do is just to send a WhatsApp message. Just type export, WhatsApp message, export to that number, and somebody will send you the information you need, including the account number, everything. It's organized by VOPFM. You must pay to VOPFM account number, okay? It's written there. Thank you so much. I will be here by 10:30. That's my time this morning. My name is Jude. Ikami Jude. On social media, I am also Ikami Jude. I'll see you by 10:30 at the special grace of God. Out of here. Good morning to you.